Hey everyone, it's me again and welcome to Faith's Faces. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my little corner of the internet. My name's Faith Grenade and I put makeup videos here on YouTube. And you should subscribe and hit that little bell icon down below. It'll notify you every time I upload so you don't miss a minute of this riveting action. So much action. Wow. What you've stumbled across is Faith's Faces, which is usually a get ready with me or a makeup tutorial like we've got going on today. I know what you're thinking. Wait, Faith, all of your makeup is done. You've got eyes, you've got lips. What is this about? So I had an idea. So I recently got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Eyeshadow Palette. Is this an absolute must-have for every single human being on Earth? No. Is it great? Yes. I feel like with this palette, Anastasia really took back the reins on this one. Like with the dumpster fire that was Subculture and Prism, which didn't do much better, I believe Anastasia's daughter Norvina designed both of those and they weren't really doing that well. So I feel like with this palette, Anastasia herself really kind of took the power back and was like, we need to do some damage control. And boy, did they. I mean, this is the exact same formula as Modern Renaissance, so it's right back to the formula everyone fell in love with, to the formula that's so easy to work with, so wonderful, and that was such a smart PR move on ABH's part, because that Subculture thing, that's a brand killer. Like, you know, when you have a palette that flops that badly, it really is hard to come back from that. And you know, so this was a very, very smart decision for them to make. And it is a fantastic palette. I really, really enjoy it. And I could see using this a lot on clients, my freelance makeup artists, anyone who does bridal. This is a perfect bridal palette. Beautiful, lots of very, I hate this word, wearable shades. There are also a lot of shades in here that are repeats. I know for a fact Tempera and Cypress Umber are both in the Modern Renaissance palette. Orange Soda and Dusty Rose and I think Rose Pink as well, and a few others are ABH single shadows. So really I do feel like ABH just went back to basics and was like, let's just make something everyone will be able to use, everyone will love, just it's very safe, and I respect them for that. I've been really busy this week. I just actually got back not too long ago from a job interview, which went fantastically well, so fingers crossed on that one. But I would have filmed this part of the makeup, but I did it at like butthole o'clock in the morning, and I was kind of in a rush and I had to like run out the door. So my idea was I'm going to showcase the versatility of this palette by transitioning this makeup from day to night. That way, if you do have a full-time job, but someone randomly, say, invites you out to dinner that evening, you can easily transition your makeup with just a few subtle changes. First, I'm going to go over everything I used to create this look right here. Forgive the lipstick, I just ate a Chipotle burrito bowl. No shame in my game. So what I used on my face, I obviously used the Soft Glam palette. I used my usual ABH Dip Brow in my brows. I used Ardell, what number are these? 113 Wispies. These are fantastic. It looks like I got lash extensions at a salon, but they're a strip lash and they look so natural, they're beautiful. To get this daytime eye look, I just muddled together orange soda and burnt orange and just really mixed those two and applied it into the crease real quick, fast and easy. For the complexion, I hit up my skin with my IT Cosmetics by Redness Neutralizing Correcting Cream, which I love, and just to keep the IT Cosmetics love going, I used 2 shades of the CC cream because I do not match a singular shade, so I mixed mostly light with a little bit of fair in because light is a little too dark for me. Set all that with some powder, used Kiko's Marmoreal Biscuit Blush, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then the lipstick is Sephora Lip Stories in the shade Labyrinth City. First, I'm going to remove my lipstick because one of the ways that you can transition a look smoothly from day to night is by changing your lipstick color. Okay, so lipstick is off. Next, we have to touch up the complexion because we're looking a little shiny, looking a little blotchy, looking a little, you know, a little worn in. So we need to freshen up the makeup. And my favorite thing to do for this is to take my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. Absolutely love this stuff because it looks like skin, and it's one of the only complexion products I know of that I can put over a setting spray and still have it look, you know, not terribly cakey. So I'm going to take a gigantic Saucebox Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to powder the areas where I have the most shine right now. And another convenient thing about this powder is that it is mildly tinted, so it's going to give me a little bit more coverage where my foundation has kind of faded a little, and it's going to give me that setting power. And you can see already it just makes your makeup look fresh. It's just like I just applied it not too long ago. I still don't have great coverage on my complexion, but once you've, you know, put foundation on and set it with a powder and set it with a setting spray, there's really very little you can do to add coverage to it. That's why some people opt to not set their foundation with powder, so they can just add more coverage throughout the day. I would rather set mine with powder and then just pop a little more powder on top if I need some extra help. So for the complexion, I'm not really changing too much. I'm just punching everything up a little bit. So I just went light on the bronzer, blush, and highlight just to create a nice natural dewy finish. Now we're going to amp them up a little. I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, same one that I used before, and I'm just going to punch that up a little bit on the cheekbone just to give that a little boost because, you know, it's a powder. You know, cheek products fade throughout the day, so we just have to punch it up. And especially if you're looking to amplify your look for nighttime, just punch everything up. Punch up the blush, punch up the bronzer. I'm going to take the exact same blush brush I used and get my Marmorial Biscuit blush, same one I used at the beginning of today. I'm just going to take a little extra of it, and we're going to punch it onto the cheeks, brushing backward. You obviously don't have to bring your entire makeup bag to work and do all of this, but you can take little bits and pieces from this and use it to amplify your look. So now let's get into the eyes. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to really punch up the eyes quite a bit. I'm going to add a mix of orange soda and burnt orange into the crease, basically the exact same thing I did earlier today. Crease and outer corner, and I'm kind of using that to blend out any creasing I see, if there is any. Not really in much, but I'm just darkening that up, making that just that little bit more prominent. Moving right along, I'm actually going to deepen up this look a little bit. I'm going to take a little baby crease brush, and I'm gonna take hell, I can't help it, Mulberry right here. That beautiful, deep, rich burgundy color. Quite a bit of kickback on these. I'm just gonna close my eye, pop that into the outer corner, really get that in there. Oh, it's such a beautiful color. Then I'm gonna grab my transition brush, no additional product on it because it's already got product on it. And I'm just gonna blend that Mulberry shade out. Already we're looking that little bit darker, that little bit smokier, a little bit sexier. Now for the lid. For the lid, the possibilities are endless. You could use any of the shimmery shades in this palette as a lid punch-up color. I didn't put any shadow on my eyelids earlier today, and I'm kind of stuck between whether I want to go in the pink direction or in the gold direction. I think I'm going to go in the pink direction. I'm going to hit Rosé Pink right here. And yes, rosé, there's an accent above that E. It's rosé, not rose, rosé. So I'm going to take a flat brush and Rosé Pink, tap it a little off, look down into the mirror, and just press that shade onto my lid. Once that gorgeous lid color is on, I'm going to go ahead back in with my little teeny tiny crease brush, and we're just going to blend the outer corner shade in with the lid. Add more product only if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and take Glistening, which is this like kind of pink undertoned gold. It's a really pretty color. And I'm going to pat this over Rosé Pink to get that little bit of gold into the party. We're looking different already. Sort of a transformative makeup. Yes, metamorphosis. Yes, beautiful butterfly. Okay. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take that same teeny tiny crease brush, dip it into mulberry, just on the tips of the bristles, and I'm going to run that on the outer part of the lower lash line, going about a little more than halfway over. You can go as far over as you're comfortable with. And we're going to take a little bit of rosé pink, and I'm going to blend it between the inner corner shade and our other lower lash line color. Now, you can add black to this if you want to really, really smoke it out. I don't know that I want to, but what the hey. I'll demonstrate it just so you guys can see how it works. So, because we're using black, we need to use a brand new brush. Don't be lazy about this because that's how mistakes happen. So you need one of those teeny tiny crease brushes. This is an Isom S33, and I'm going to take Noir, which is the black in the palette. Just going to tap it. Just there. That's enough. And then we're just going to reach down into the deep, deep outer corner here, and we're just going to run that in circular motions, fluffing it all throughout. And just that little teeny tiny bit of black, it's not going to show up as like jet black. It's just going to darken whatever color it's being placed on top of. And now here's where the handy part comes in. That other tiny crease brush, dip it back into mulberry, and we're going to use that same crease brush to blend out the black. We're just going to buff all through the crease proper, just to buff out that black a little bit. And just like that, we have transitioned that simple, basic eye look into a gorgeous rose gold evening look. And shoot, I mean, bring some of your brushes and your gear to work. You could sit at your desk and do this. I'm not endorsing that necessarily, but you could totally do that if you wanted to. So now that our eyes are looking gat dang snackalicious, it's time to deepen up the lip. Now you could keep the same lip color if you would like, or you can darken it up, or you can intensify it. I've got a few little lipsticks set aside here. You can choose to lighten your lip, you can choose to darken your lip, or you can choose to keep it the same. I bought more Sephora Lip Stories lipsticks, and I think I'm gonna try Malt Shake with this look. You could also do Yum Yum, which is just like a warm, lighter brown. That would be gorgeous. But I think I'm gonna try Malt Shake, which is a cream finish. It's sort of like a light brown burgundy color. Look at that. So I am gonna try that out, and then I'm gonna come back to finish this transition. Okay guys, I kind of lied. I tried on Malt Shake with this, and it just looked a little tiny bit too red. For some reason it just wasn't meshing with the look very well, so I went ahead and grabbed Wanderlust, and that added just the perfect amount of purple that I was looking for with this to go along with the pinks in the eyes. But there you go. This is the finished transition. Looks like a complete transformation from what I was originally wearing. You can hardly even recognize it at all. And again, you do not have to do every single step of this. You can take, you know, the same eye look that I did with just a simple color in the crease and then throw a dark lip on instead of a nude, and bam, you've taken your look from day to night. I'm just showing you guys every single technique to transition your makeup. So I just took makeup that I had on for about 6 to 7 hours and completely refreshed it. It looks like I just applied this. Everything looks fresh and renewed. Nothing's creasing, nothing's fading. Everything is nice and back to normal, and I can just walk out of the house right like this, go to my night out, assuming there isn't any lipstick on my teeth. Without further ado, the thing I always forget to do. Let's do some awkward posing. Awkward posing. Looking down, looking forward, looking fierce. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, informative, or entertaining. If you did, there's a button for that. Spank that like button in the butt, you know it deserves it. And if you want to see more from me, you got a couple options now. You can click the videos on either side of my head to binge if you're bored or bummed out, or hey, you could hit that button that looks like my face and subscribe and become a member of the faithful today. I put out new videos every Sunday, and if you really love me and you want to keep these videos going for the long term, I have a Patreon link down below. There's all kinds of great rewards associated with that, so check it out. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Toodles!